Independent women, stop it. Y'all making it hard for me.
I quit at being independent.
I don't want to be an independent woman anymore.
I don't want to be independent. I don't want no bills in my name.
These women realized that independent feminism lifestyle was fake, and now they want to have a man in their lives. Little did they know all the good man they rejected when they were younger is now married, and now they're competing with the younger, more beautiful girl. All of this could have been avoided if they wasn't brainwashed into thinking they don't need a man.
I quit at being independent. I don't want to do this shit anymore. This shit is draining. I'm so ready to have a man come into my life and take care of me. More like, I'm ready to have someone come into my life and take care of me. This shit is so fucking draining. This independent life, like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I quit. Because every time something happens, I always have to figure shit out on my own. And I don't want to do that shit anymore. Yeah. Y ya renuncio, ya no quiero ser independiente, ya. I want to be spoiled and taken care of. Because I shouldn't have to be stressing about shit like this. I'm tired.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Whenever things gets tough, these so-called strong independent women back themselves into a corner, and all of a sudden they need a man. Where was that energy when the good guys was approaching you? She's finally realizing the importance of having a man in her life. She thought the road was gonna be sweet. Father Time is finally teaching his lesson. Let's take a look at the comments. What do you bring to the relationship? It's too late, her body count is in the thousands. Girl boss too close to the sun.
I just paid 3 bills just now with my own debit card. Like the independent black woman I don't want to be. Don't ask me for a fuck thing!
I don't want to be an independent woman anymore. It's not all that it's cracked up to be.
This message is for my future husband, so if you're not my future husband, please keep scrolling. Daddy, I don't want to work anymore.
So, I decided that I need me a sugar daddy, but I want me a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar.
That being this independent woman paying all the bills, like, that's ghetto. No, send my husband right now.
I don't know if anybody else has realized this, but this whole independent woman thing, I don't need nobody. I can do bad all by myself. It's feeling like a scam.
If you are an independent woman, don't look at me. I don't want to be independent, okay? I don't want it. I don't want to be independent. No, ghetto. Ghetto as fuck.
This is honestly comical. Imagine men started posting videos of themselves on the internet for attention, saying they're independent men and don't want a woman. That would honestly be so funny. But on a serious note, this is just the result of their hard work. They fought to be in this position that they're in today. We should applaud them.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the whole independent, I want to be independent. I got my own bag. Ladies, it's dead.
I know how Libby said. She got her own house. She got her own car. 2 jobs, work hard. You a bad broad. I don't want to be a bad broad no more.
I started my own business and I worked as a girl boss for 7 years. Now that I turned 30, I've realized that actually I am a very dependent person. Yes, I am independent, but I am someone who prefer depend on someone.
Silly rabbit.
Don't be a silly rabbit.
The greatest teacher of all is life itself. What you take for granted, it makes you pay the price for it. What you don't appreciate, it torments you for it. What you reject, it reminds you of it. You don't just get up one day and decide I'm no longer independent and now I want a man, and expects it to work. You have to go through your fair share of suffering and enduring as well.
I tell people all the time, like when they're like, oh, you're so strong. And I'm like, but I have to be. I don't want to be like, I want to be fragile. And people see it as a weak word, but think about it. When something's fragile, you treat it more with care. You're very careful. Treat me like I'm fragile because I can break too. And people are so used to me being so strong and so independent that they usually don't check on me. If I do have an issue and I happen to voice it, like, oh, you're fine. Like, they brush me off. Or it's kind of like, Shakira, you always figure it out. But I'm human too. I have feelings too. I feel things very deeply too. So don't treat me like I'm strong, because I don't consider that to be a thing of like, oh, this is so great an accomplishment. No, treat me like I'm fragile. Treat me with care.
She is absolutely right. A man would rather deal with a fragile feminine woman than an angry independent woman that don't need a man for anything. Think about it. If you are not needed in the relationship, what is the point in being there? If you don't need a man, why should there be one there at all? If you can handle everything by yourself, why do you complain when no man is no longer approaching you? You have made a choice to be independent, and it wasn't because men said we don't want women. It's because women want to compete with men, and now they're living with that decision.
So this is not me ragging or dragging on any independent women out there. It's beautiful. Y'all want to be independent? That's great, but not me. I don't want to be independent. I don't want no bills in my name. I mean, besides the mortgage, but the electric, the cable, the internet, the heat, the gas, the car note, none of that money.
Whoever started the independent women movement, like, take it back. Or take me off the list. Because that whole I don't need a man thing is so confusing. Because it's like, what do you need then? A bunch of women? Women need men. Men need women. I do not want to be an independent woman. Like, I do not want... God, I am not an independent woman. Please do not make me an independent woman. Pack me up!
This one is common sense. She even said it herself. Women need men. And even if women like this speaks the truth, these other brainwashed feminist women come tell you otherwise. And it's all out of anger or hate towards men. Reason for that could be bad relationships, cheating. The list goes on. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.